We're less than 2 weeks away from Madden 22, and I've been getting asked which is the best version to pre-order. Which edition of Madden 22 should you get? We have the regular edition, the MVP edition, and the Dynasty edition, and each of them come with different perks. We're going to be going over what edition I got, which one I think you should get, and what's the cheapest way to order it. The most important question you should ask yourself is, do you want to play the game early? The official release date is August 20th. However, if you want to be able to play the game early, you need to get either the Dynasty or the MVP edition, and you need to pre-order them because then that gives you access to play the full game, unrestricted, no hour commitment or anything, 3 days early starting August 17th. Now, what you'll hear a lot about is if you want to play the game even earlier than that, if you have EA Play, you'll get a 10-hour access window starting August 12th. A lot of times the game will come out even earlier than that, whether it be 24 hours, a full day, 12 hours, or that night. But if you want that 10-hour access window, which, little secret if you're new this year and you're not normally playing Madden at the beginning of the year, it usually gets kind of glitched and people figure out ways around it to get more than 10 hours. So you essentially can get unlimited access starting August 12th. That's not a guarantee, but it's just usually what happens and kind of what I'm banking on happening. If you have EA Play and you pre-order either Dynasty or MVP edition, you get that early access, that 10 hours of EA Play access starting August 12th. But if you just pre-order Dynasty or MVP edition, you get the full game, no hour commitment, no hour restriction starting August 17th. If not, if you just get the regular full game, the regular $60 version, you'll get it on August 20th. Now, with the Dynasty Edition, that comes with the Brady or Mahomes power-up item, Elite Passer Strategy item, Level Up Gear Capsule, 3-day early access, dual entitlement, meaning you can play it both on old and current gen, which is pretty nice. 100 franchise staff points. This is not a paid currency in-game, but every franchise you start throughout the year, doesn't matter if it's now or sometime in March you start a franchise, you'll start with 100 franchise points instead of the normal 20, and you can turn that setting on and off if you have leagues with other people, etc. But it's a cool option to have that any franchise, you'll have the option to start with 100 franchise staff points. Your face of the franchise / the yard player will start at level 10. You get the Tom Brady gear capsule, choice of one of 32 NFL stars, choice of Brady or Mahomes elite item, exclusive challenges during the early access window, the choice of Brady or Mahomes curated legends pack, and then 22 team fantasy packs. Now, remember from our video from 2 days ago with all the Ultimate Team news drops and news information that they release on their live stream, I'll link that video here if you haven't seen it. If you pre-order this or the MVP edition, you'll be able to get both the Tom Brady and the Patrick Mahomes items because the challenges that you can complete during the early access window will give you the opportunity to get both of those players, because you get one for the challenges and you'll get one for the pre-order, whatever edition you ended up getting. Now, with the MVP edition, it's very similar, but you only get 11 team fantasy packs instead of 22. You won't get the Brady or Mahomes curated legend pack. If you pick Brady, Wes Welker, or Rodney Harrison, or if you pick Mahomes, you get Deion Sanders or Randy Moss. I wonder who everyone's gonna pick. You also only start with 60 franchise staff points every time you start a new franchise instead of the 100, but also better than the 20 if you just get the regular standard edition. Now, if you just get the standard edition, you're not getting any team fantasy packs, you're not getting exclusive challenges, you're not getting to play the game early, you're not getting dual entitlement, and you only start with 20 franchise staff points instead of the possible 60 or 100. You also don't get the choice of Brady Mahomes elite item or that curated pack, unfortunately. So guys, if you're big Ultimate Team players, if you're paying attention to Madden news this early, or if you play the game late into the year, or just want a head start, I'd recommend getting the Dynasty Edition if you can afford it. Dynasty Edition costs $120, and I do think the bang for your buck is there. If you're willing to spend money on the game anyways, buying packs, doing whatever you would do when you get the game actually installed, I'd recommend, if you care that much about Ultimate Team, if you play it throughout the year, definitely get the Dynasty Edition. If you don't play Ultimate Team, don't care about it, it's really going to depend on that early access, dual entitlement, and the franchise points that you want the option to start each franchise season with. I think that's kind of the choice you're going to have to make between those three, because we have the Dynasty Edition for $120. If you want the MVP Edition, it's $100 pretty much flat. I don't really see a point in like not getting the Dynasty Edition but getting the MVP. I feel like you're either going to get the Dynasty, get the full thing, you really care about MUD, or get the Standard Edition because you don't really care about MUD, you don't really care about the staff points. I don't really see the MVP Edition as being that worth it. So it does have the dual entitlement, it does have the early access. If you just don't want to spend the extra $20 to get yourself the Dynasty Edition, but you still want dual entitlement, you still want the early access window, then I would recommend getting the MVP. Other than that, probably just go with the Dynasty or go with the regular. Of course, the Xbox One edition or PS4 edition is $60, whereas the Xbox Series X next gen / PS5 edition is $70 for the standard. So that's totally your call. My recommendation is, if you love Ultimate Team, get the Dynasty Edition. You won't regret it. Are the packs like crazy in the beginning of the year? No, but it's a great way to get yourself off to a good start without without having to spend more money to buy packs once you start the game off anyways. Now, there's a cheaper way to get the game, and it starts with getting a month of EA Play. If you buy your month now, it won't expire before the game comes out. You'll get that 10-hour early access window. You'll also get a discount on the game. So I'm going to walk you through the Dynasty Edition, how to buy that the cheapest, and it's also applicable to the other editions. First thing you do is buy EA Play. It's $5 for a month, super cheap. And then you actually want to log into Madden 21. Bear with me. As you see with EA Play, you get a discount. It's $107.99 with EA Play plus the $5 for EA Play. So that's $113 if you just buy this with EA Play, including the cost of a month of EA Play, as opposed to the $120 without EA Play. So right away, buy EA Play for a month because it's already cheaper. Now we log on to Madden 21 because we're actually going to be buying Madden 22 through Madden 21. It's cheaper. Trust me. Hang on a sec. From the beginning here, if you just click the pre-order now, that's right in the beginning, it'll take you right to the store, which is awesome. And if you look at that, you get even a larger discount if you have EA Play and you buy it from your console accessed from Madden 21. It's only $96 as opposed to the $108. And you add on the $5 for EA Play, it ends up being $101. It's a way to get it $19 cheaper than if you were to buy it anyways. That is the cheapest way to get Madden 22. That's the edition that I bought. I bought a month of EA Play, and then I bought the Dynasty Edition from my Xbox. That's the sale that I got. So that's it. That's the breakdown. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Let me know what version you're planning on buying. I'm super excited. Make sure you guys are subbed for all the Madden 22 content you could ever desire, all right here on this channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you boys in the next one.